Hello everyone, my name is Sam. Welcome to BrickAdvice, building your Lego knowledge. And welcome to the live stream. How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a good hope you're having a good day. Well, and so yeah, we're well, and first live stream of September 2023. This is my first live stream for the month of September in 2023. So so welcome to a new month. Welcome to the new month. Yeah, so yep. Let's see who's hello Jay. Great to see you. Great to see you. I am Jay. I'm glad. Awesome for you to be here. Hello Jennifer Lisinski, and I hope you're doing well. And hello Lynn. Sure, I'm glad. It's one. How you doing today? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So it's Yeah. Yeah. So it's So now and so well since I now so I have I have today's topic is about my is it now this is now this actually is fall in another this is actually in a series what you're watching this live stream what you're watching right now. This is actually another this is actually part of another in my series. This is actually another part in on my Lego experiences series playlist series like series. I have This is actually in the series of of a playlist where I'm talking about where I explain all my Lego experiences, and this so I talked so like I talked to so I've talked about my experience of building Lego, sorting Lego, and now I'm talking about my experience of being a Lego YouTuber. So yeah, Lynette, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, yeah, but it was yeah. So anyway, so now, well, I might as well get into it. Today I'm talking about my experience of being a Lego YouTuber. Now I've talked. Now this is something now I have talked about this on other in other place in other on now I talked to now I now I have now you might now I now you might be now you probably think I have taught you probably now you may think that I've talked about this a lot, and yes, I have talked about this many live streams of videos, and but I wanted to do this because, well, I mean, I just wanted to talk about like all the experience, like my experience, like just talking about Anyways, so first of all, well, there are so basically like things like what things that I have to learn to be like things I've learned and and things like and other things related to that. So one of the things I one thing I learned from my experience from through my experience of having Lego YouTube channels is that is in order to is when you're is that when you make your first video you're it's not it's okay it's okay if it's okay to it's okay to stutter because you're just because it's a new thing because it's new and that it's that and that was how I started, and that's really how the Silver Labius channel started. That for me in February 2018. I mean, if you actually now, hidden, I do have the first. I did save my first ever YouTube video, which you can find, which is in a playlist on the which is on the channel my channel history playlist, so you can go watch. So then so but I had to but I was new, but it was new but I was new but that was when I was game but that was like my first but that was when I was new to doing having a Lego YouTube channel, and that was my first ever one. So it was, and and I had to learn how to talk on video, and I had to learn I just had to I had to make sure I had to learn like how to I had to learn how I had to have I had to have my dad do well. He was helping me out because by he was doing the recording, and he was and because I didn't know how because I haven't because at that time I didn't know how to I didn't I wasn't able to do the videos myself because it was a new YouTube channel because it was my first channel. So everyone starts somewhere. Yeah. Yep, that's where and I had but and I just had to and I just but I was but then I start but then once I got to but then once I started my Bread Ninja channel, I was pretty then that's where my then I was more confident. I had more confidence, and I was more confident to on camera here, and I was and and I mean and that I was and it was also just and it was also just that I well then and that it was and that it really was and really it was that I just then once I got to my Bread Ninja channel, which was the second channel in 2018, in my in towards the end of 2018, I that was when I that's where I built that then I had the confidence to make videos, and I was more confident, and I didn't, and I basically got rid of that stuttering and stumbling between my words, and I got rid of it, and it faded away once I got to my Bread Ninja channel back in towards the end of 2018, and that was so so again you really got to learn you got to just when you're well, and to generalize it, I mean, when you start, you don't. I mean, definitely don't expect to be good at something when be good at some with when you try something new. Some like you're not gonna expect to, like you may not be good. I mean, I mean like it's just I mean, not everyone. We all when we're first learning something. When you're first learning how to do something, you're not gonna be you have to learn how to do you have to learn you have to take make you have to learn how to do it, and you gotta learn you just gotta learn, and that's and when I was starting that serial Levy's channel, I had to learn how to do I my dad as my dad was doing the recording. I had to I mean as I was presenting on camera, I learned I mean he helped I mean I was learning how to put myself on camera, and I learned how to and I was learning how to be on make my own videos, and then the Bird Ninja channel I started making my I ended up starting my own videos and I started to get better at making videos because I had and then I figured out how to do it myself. So it's another another thing I learned through my Lego YouTube experience is how is a lot of is about main is your is the was that it's it's hard for viewers to remember when you it's hard is that the one another thing I learned is that you once that then people are that it's that I mean that it that you once you that you shouldn't that you keeping is kind of is trying not to change your channel name not trying this is well you know what I you mean you probably know what I'm you know what I mean. I mean it's so there was a lot of now throughout my experience of being the Lego on having Lego channel, a lot of Lego YouTube met several, probably multiple Lego YouTube channels throughout the whole year, throughout the years, throughout a period. I mean, there were a lot of I had. I mean, the one notable thing that the most notable was definitely when I was this channel when I made the switch to brick to when I was first called when this channel was originally called We Are Lego, and then and then it stayed for a while, and then and then there was one and then I then decided that I wanted BrickAdvice to be then I changed the name to BrickAdvice, and then people were and it was like on, and I was doing, and it was like a Monday live stream, one of my Monday Lego tip live streams, and I was, and it was, and definitely, and I was definitely, and it was just that and that it was just like it was like I'm, and people were saying like, uh, we are, well, yeah, and they were still saying, calling me We Are Lego, even though I said, it's not, I'm not We Are Lego, I'm BrickAdvice now. It's BrickAdvice now, and I was like saying, making sure that that my viewers were clear that made the name, that I changed my channel name and from We Are Lego to BrickAdvice, and I had to make it clear so that they knew what. So, but BrickAdvice is definitely the best name. Yeah, it's, yep. That's, yeah, and that's why. And now it's perfect. And now it perfectly aligns with Lego tip content, because now I do, because I've been even up, because that's what I've been have been doing ever since, and that's, yeah. But so it definitely, it's just that, it's just when you're trying. So basically, an important lesson is if you're gonna, if you're now, I mean, I don't even know if I made a video prior to that last, that went prior to it. I don't know if I made a video. I don't remember. I mean, now if you're gonna I guess if you're gonna change your name, and if it's not, I mean, I guess, what's it say? Yeah, if you're gonna, I probably guess if I ever change the channel name again, which hopefully this channel will not, I won't, hopefully I won't change the name of this channel again, but if I, but ever, but if I was ever to, if I was ever to do it to, if I was ever to do it again, to change it again, I probably would make a video before I would make I would probably post a video explaining that I'm gonna change the name, and so then people will know that I'm that, and then I can change the name once I put out a video, but don't worry, but hopefully that's not gonna happen to this channel again, but. Hello, Brody's Creations. How are you doing? How you doing? Hope, I'm glad, awesome you're here, and maybe it's not just you, and hopefully maybe you're, so yeah, but so definitely I had to learn that 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 it's hard for people to, that people still will remember you, that if you're changing that once you change your name, your people are still going to call you by your old channel name, that you, the old YouTube channel name you had, the previous. Me and my friend. Oh, yeah. Well, hi. You're. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got. I mean. Well, glad your friend is also watching with you, so that's great. That's great. Yeah. So, another thing I learned about being from my experience. Another thing I learned was the import was the import was, and Jay Knight, you can actually, and this was actually Jay Knight told me, well, was introduced this to me, but it's the importance, and it was, and another thing I had to learn, I learned is the importance of showing what I'm talking about, rather than just talking about what I'm, rather than just not showing anything. So now this, and this is now I remember the first time when I made the first my custom, when I made the video where I talked about how to make how Lego custom made videos can be your ultimate Lego unreleased Lego Mayfair solution. And that video I didn't even show how to do, I did not do, I basically didn't, I didn't know, I didn't back then, back at that time, when I made the video, I didn't know I didn't know the importance of showing what I was showing how to do it, and I didn't even show how to do it. I just basically just listed everything someone would, I mean, I said, uh, to make your own Lego custom is just grab some paint, a paintbrush, a cup of water, and whatever. I mean, you could actually go back. You may want to watch that if you want, it's but that was an example, but comes to show that I talked about something, but I should have been showing how to do something, but I didn't show how to do it. And that's but then I had but then now but just but now Jane Knight thanks to Jane Knight, I try to make sure I show what I'm talking about, and not just talking about it, because if you show what if you're gonna, like, for example, I mean, if I if I'm talking like if I'm gonna talk about like if I'm gonna talk about like a comparison of what, like, maybe if I'm talking about like why I like yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna if there's some if I'm gonna make a bit talk about something, and that it requires some to show something, I gotta show something. I gotta show something that's part of the video, and that's if it so like if I'm gonna show how I repurposed some other Lego build from another Lego set and made it into some to use to make something else, I gotta show what it looked like before, what the original build was, and then show my and then show how what it what I how I what I repurposed the build into, and to make to event and so so I had to learn, so I definitely so it was definitely so I definitely had to learn how to show make the importance of showing what you're talking about and not just talking about it. So but but another thing I another it, also another thing I learned through that I well learned is that it's is also well is also is having is that is of course and that's yeah, so and having is that it if you're that is correct is edit actually another thing is editing, which I had to learn, which is edit if you're when you're being when I'm being that I've been doing YouTube, I it's important that you that I'm in that it's kind of it's most it's more it's pretty much important for me to that when I do those Lego tip videos, or when I do like Lego set hauls, or do my collab videos with J9 here, I always make sure to cut out any I whenever I if I make a mistake in my video recording, I always make sure that I go and I have it I use iMovie to make sure I cut out all anything that's not neat, that either the mistake something I like a stump in the word or in my words, or if I made a mistake, or I didn't forgot to say something, or didn't make or I mistakenly sent something else. I'm like editing was definitely something very important that I learned that I had to learn to be the YouTuber I am, and that's where so but but well, so now I want to talk about things that I've done, that something like what things have I done as part of being so I've done a lot of stuff on this being so I've like I remember so things like I have been like I do I've been doing these so now, one thing I've done as part of being a Lego YouTuber is that I did it is doing my is that me and Jay Knight do our collaborations, which if you want to go watch those collaborations, they are in the you can go to the playlist tab, and then there's a playlist that's titled I think it's like BrickAdvice collaborations with J9, I think it is. I mean, and you can, and that's where the collaborations are filtered into. So you can watch, and that's where you can go watch those. But doing those collaborations with J9 when we do them is always it's always cool to put them that we make videos to put that we make a video to put up on my Lego channel, because and which actually we're hoping to do, which hopefully we'll be doing doing another one coming soon. So stay tuned for it. So you want to stay tuned for that. I probably so our fifth collaboration is going to be coming soon. the fourth, of course. Now I will. Now I'm gonna I will be dropping our fourth one. I will have a video coming soon, or hopefully by the time you're watching, or if you're watching this after the fact, then it will probably already be out. But yeah, so doing these collaborations with J Knight has made this. Has probably made my experience of being a Lego YouTuber like it's I feel like it feels good to do them to as that I've been doing that as part of being being a Lego YouTuber and having my own Lego channel where I can be where I have my having excuse me J Knight having J Knight be me and her doing as she comes over to that we do these collaborations together, and that's something fun that we get to do to as part of having this channel. So yeah, so also another thing is that another thing I've done on this channel was is old Lego tips, which I have been doing that for a long time, and I've talked about a lot of. I mean, giving Lego tips is pretty much the core of the is pretty much the it's the core of what this channel of why you mostly come to this channel for is that you want to come for to build not only build Lego knowledge, but you also build that. But I want to also, but me show. I want to make sure I want to share useful Lego some useful advice or talk about, or cover some Lego topics that I think are important to give some tips to other people that build that want to that either want to build Lego or can you be a YouTuber without a computer like on your phone? Yes, you do not. Yes, you can. Yes, if you have an Android, Samsung. If you have a smartphone, if you have a smartphone, yes, you can like an Android or an iOS device or iOS or an iPhone. You can. Yes, yeah. You don't. Then you don't. Yes, you don't need. You don't have to buy. If you definitely don't need a computer, as long as you have one of those a smartphone like an Android or an iOS. They'll pretty much then you can you don't then you're able to you have what you need to make videos. Did you start just using your phone? Yes. When I first, not only when I first started the we not for all my Lego YouTube channels, I've done it. I did start YouTube with just my phone. Well, well, let's just say while my serial Levi's channel was my dad was using I didn't use my phone to film videos back at when I was starting the serial Levi's channel, but not like that. But then once I started, when I started my Brig Ninja channel, then that's where I started using. I had a phone. I started December 2018 was when I first started being a YouTuber and having a phone that I would make videos from. I used my iPad. Nice. I hopefully yeah, nice, very awesome. How did you know what to do? iPad is a good idea. Um, well, for me, I don't. I'm not sure if that. Well, I mean, for me now, for me, what? How did I know what to do? Well, pretty much once I start when I once I started once I got I pretty much just pretty much I pretty much knew what I was doing. I mean, I just had to. I mean, I basically knew after. I mean, that's what it. I well, what I how I knew what to do was that I is but was after this when I was doing the serial ladies channel. No, I is that my dad. What how I knew what to do was that my dad was is that I was as I was making those videos. I was as I was presenting in those videos. I learned how to I learned how to record my own videos just from my dad making recording, helping starting recording videos for that from my first ever YouTube channel. So I mean, yeah. So at least I think that's how I knew it is that because I learned how my dad made the video made the start film how he recorded videos, and then I transferred that to my phone to how to using my phone, and I knew from seeing my dad filming my first videos, my first YouTube videos. So um, and so yeah, so uh, yeah, so, yeah, well, so yeah, I mean, and now, I mean, now I definitely am not. Now there's a lot of other things I probably that I've had that I have now. There's probably a lot more I could have shared, but I mean, there's probably a lot more to share but that I don't, but I still want, but I mean, I know, but I do, but I did promise that I was going to be returning the mystery builds today, so I am gonna get a mystery build going here. So let's get ready. I'm gonna get set up for this mystery build, which mystery builds are back. Um, yeah, and I I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it was stop motion. Okay, well, stop motion is well as long as you figured out how to do stop motion, then I guess so. Let me get ready. So let's let me get the mystery build started. Um, so hopefully, I'm hoping that now it might be. Sorry, I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, unfortunately, this is. I know it's hard. It might be hard to. It's gonna be a little hard to see because this is not like. All right. Hopefully everyone who is still in the chat, who is still in there. I hope is still. I hope I don't know some people. All right, but anyways, mystery build time. So here we go. And I'm gonna probably try to put it close to the screen here. So uh, yeah. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's see. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, here we go. All right. Now let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Well, we're. Uh. Hmm. Good. Uh. Is Nope. It's not. Hmm. Um. Ooh, I think I must. Hmm. I ding ding ding. I think Brody ding ding Brody's Creations. Yeah, you got it. You did it. You got it. Speed. It's a speedboat. Yeah, because it doesn't have wheels. Because you see, it doesn't have wheels. Yeah. So Brody's Creations. You got it. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job, buddy. You got it. Yep. It was a speedboat because it doesn't have wheels because there's no wheels underneath. So good job, Brody. You did it. You're good, good job. Great job. Up and up and there we go. Up and it's already time. All right. Well, let's get now. I'm gonna get in my shouts because it's already time. So shout out to J9, MJ, Jeff Wasinski, Lynn H, uh, Chris Hawkinton, and Brody's Creations for joining the live stream and also shout out to to all my replay viewers who are watching this on the replay. Thank you all and my next live stream is gonna be my experience of buying Lego. So stay tuned for that one coming up. So, anyways, enjoy the rest of enjoy your week, everyone, and 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 think and see and bye bye.